Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about top 10 biggest stadiums in the world. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. This is your guide to the world's 10 largest stadiums by size, beginning with one in North Korea, which Kim Jong-un claims is the best ever. Number 10. Azadi Stadium. The Azadi Stadium, formerly known as the Ryongguk Stadium, is the Iranian national team's home ground. It is part of the Azadi Sport Complex and is situated in the center of a rowing river, with football training pitches, swimming pools, a weightlifting complex, and other facilities surrounding it. Following the Iranian Revolution, it was renamed from the moniker Light of Irons to the more fitting Persian word for freedom. It was completed in time for the 7th Asian Games in 1974, and it served as the centerpiece of Tehran's attempt to host the 1984 Olympic Games. Despite the fact that the bid was unsuccessful, the stadium hosted the 1976 AFC Asian Cup, as well as the 1999 and 2002 AFC Champions League finals. With the exception of Frank Sinatra, who performed there in 1975, it has not hosted any especially interesting music concerts, unlike most other grounds. The Women's Islamic Games were also held there in 2015. Number 9. Borg El Arab Stadium. Surprisingly little is known about the Borg El Arab Stadium, despite the fact that it is one of the top 10 largest stadiums in the world by capacity. We know it has a parking lot wide enough to accommodate 5,000 vehicles, but we don't know what the highest attended match has been in the stadium's history. We know that a 35% umbrella covers the stadium, but we don't know how much the stadium cost to install. The stadium was constructed as part of Egypt's bid to host the 2010 World Cup, with 5 more international standard venues planned for the same event. It is one of the stadiums that hosts Egypt's international football matches, alongside the Cairo International Stadium and the Mubarak Stadium in Giza. The terrace and first-class stand take up 35% of the stadium's total seating area, despite the stadium's capacity of 80,000. Number 8. Bukit Jalil National Stadium. The Bukit Jalil National Stadium was constructed specifically to host the 1998 Commonwealth Games in Kuala Lumpur, which took place in September of that year. It has been the birthplace of the Malaysian national football team since then. It is often used to host major tournaments held in Malaysia, such as the Southeast Asian Games, the ASEAN University Games, and the FESPIC Games. It is considered to be the best ground in Malaysia. Kelly Clarkson, The Cause, Usher, and Linkin Park have all performed at the venue, as have most major stadiums. The stadium has hosted track and field sporting games, the Malaysian FA Cup Final, the FA Premier League Asia Cup, the Champions Youth Cup Final, and pre-season tours for teams including Manchester United, Chelsea, and Liverpool, in addition to music concerts. In 1998, it was renovated, and the capacity was increased in the same year. Number 7. Gelora Bung Karno Stadium. The stadium is housed inside a massive sports complex in Jakarta, Indonesia. Though it is commonly referred to as the GBK Stadium, the official name is Gelora Bung Karno Main Stadium, which was chosen because there are other stadiums inside the complex. The stadium was completed in time to host the 4th Asia Games in 1962, with funding provided in part by a loan from the Soviet Union at the time. Its original capacity was 120,800, but when it was upgraded in time for the Asia Cup in 2007, it was reduced to 88,083. In addition to being the home of the Indonesian national team, it is also the home of Persija Jakarta, who play in Indonesia's top flight. Number 6. Wembley Stadium, England. The new Wembley Stadium debuted in 2007, just in time for the 2007 FA Cup final, between Chelsea and Manchester United, which Chelsea won 1-0. It is the home of England's national football team, and as such, it has hosted a variety of international matches since its reopening. Its use isn't restricted to England matches, though. It hosts the FA Cup semi-finals and finals, the League Cup final, and the FA Community Shield match every year. It hosted the Champions League finals in 2011 and 2013, as well as the gold medal match at the 2012 Summer Olympics. It has hosted several concerts as well as the Rugby League Challenge Cup final and NFL games. Number 5. Rose Bowl Stadium, US. The Rose Bowl is perhaps the most important soccer ground in the United States. It is best known as an American football stadium. The 1994 FIFA World Cup Final, the 1999 FIFA Women's World Cup Final, the 1984 Olympic gold medal match, and several CONCACAF and US Soccer Federation matches were all held there. The stadium first opened its doors in 1922 and is now a National Historic Landmark in the United States. Every year, it hosts the Rose Bowl American football game, which is how it got its name. In fact, the stadium was first known as the Tournament of Roses Stadium or Tournament of Roses Bowl, before being renamed the Rose Bowl just before the tournament's 1923 game. The capacity was 104,091 from 1972 to 1997. For the 1998 Rose Bowl, the attendance was reduced to somewhere between 91,136 and 92,542. In 2011, 94,118 people attended. Number 4. FNB Stadium, South Africa. The First National Bank Stadium, also known as Soccer City or the Calabash, is the stadium where South Africa's football and rugby teams play their home games. Kaizer Chiefs FC, a South African football team, plays their home games there. In 1996 and 2013, it hosted the African Cup of Nations, as well as some of the games, including the final, during South Africa's hosting of the FIFA World Cup in 2010. The stadium received a major upgrade in preparation for the World Cup, including the addition of an upper tier around the stadium, increasing its capacity to 94,736, but it was reduced to 84,490 for the World Cup, due to seats reserved for the FIFA family, VIPs, and other special guests. Number 3. Estadio Azteca, Mexico. The Estadio Azteca, located in the Santa Ursula neighborhood of Mexico City, is the home of the Mexican national team. It is also the home ground of Club America, a Mexican football team that competes in the top flight. Other clubs have used it over the years, including Necaxa, Atlante, Universidad Nacional, Atlético Español, and Cruz Azul. It is one of the most popular stadiums in the world, having hosted the first two FIFA World Cup finals. In the arena, Brazil beat Italy 4-1 in 1970, and Argentina ruled the roost over West Germany with a 3-2 victory in 1986. The ground will be familiar to English fans, because it was the site of Maradona's famous Hand of God goal in the 1986 quarter-final between England and Argentina. The stadium hosted its first night game on June 5, 1966, when Necaxa welcomed Valencia from Spain. It hosted the Copa Interamericana finals in 1978 and 1990, the first between America and Boca Juniors and the second between America and Club Olimpia of Paraguay. Number 2. Camp Nou, Spain. Since September 24, 1957, Camp Nou has been the home of FC Barcelona. It has also hosted the Catalan national team's home matches since then, and it was one of the stadiums used when Spain hosted the Summer Olympics in 1992. At the 1982 FIFA World Cup, the stadium hosted 2 Champions League finals and 1 semi-final match. The capacity was just over 93,000 until 1980, when it rose to 121,749 at the start of the decade. This was reduced to 115,000 in 1993, then to 98,772 in 2005. Its total capacity of 99,354 was raised marginally in 2016, but plans are in the works to expand it even further to 105,000 by 2021. Number 1. Rungrado 1st of May Stadium, North Korea. The former supreme leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-il, was said to have picked up a golf club for the first time, at the opening of the Pyongyang Golf Complex in the 1990s. It has the only 18-hole golf course in North Korea, with a par of 72. The supreme leader then went on to fire a 38-under par round of 34, including 11 holes in one. Far be it for us to say that the North Koreans fabricate events, but it does seem like an unlikely outcome for someone who has never played golf before. As a result, it's entirely possible that the Rungrado 1st of May Stadium only seats around 150 people, and that the rest is made to look larger using clever mirror placement. Of course, this isn't valid, and the assertion of a 150,000 person capacity is entirely true. Information about the location are difficult to come by, since it is situated in notoriously secretive North Korea, but we do know that it is ostensibly used for football matches involving the North Korean national team. However, it is primarily used to host events, such as the Arirang Festival, a gymnastics and artistic performance competition. What do you think about this video? Which of the following top 10 biggest stadiums in the world you find most interesting? Let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.